Okay, so our last group for today's comment is actually the Blossom. Okay, so the report I received is comprehensive. I mean, it's complete as what all the information that I requested. Okay, the project description is talking about focusing on SDG Zero Hunger. Zero Hunger means a World Food Program that prevented food waste. So here, your project is actually on the food bank. So it's very related to whatever it is that you have. Okay, so I noticed that you have a very good problem statement or statistics or data that you have in your video. Okay, we'll go into that later. But before we go into that, I just want to comment a little bit on your BMC. Okay, of course, you're focusing on customer segment, which are students and B40, focusing on B40 students. The value proposition is zero waste and solve problem. Okay, please discuss in your team what do you mean by solve problem. It's too big. So what kind of problem that you want to solve? If you are talking about what they call managing food, okay, so that there's no food waste. Okay, put there food, managing food. Okay, managing food so that there's no food waste. Maybe efficient way. Efficient, that means fast, effective way of managing food through your apps. Okay, so if you have that kind of idea, that's the idea that later on will be shown in your prototype. So whatever idea that you have in your BMC, okay, we need to develop it into a prototype so that your prototype can actually show how your idea transform into something that is working. Okay, so you even have here purchased by the user. Okay, revenue stream purchased by the user. Just we'll go into the apps. Okay, let's go into the video of showing how the app works. Okay, but just keep in mind a few things that's very important. For example, school canteen, cafe, restaurant, and purchased by the user. Whether that is actually being implemented in your prototype or not, you have to have a good. You have to show that it's available in your prototype so that it's supporting your business model canvas. Okay, let's go to your video. The video, very nicely done using Powtoon tools. It's very nicely. Okay, so sorry. Before I forget, don't put represent the blossom. Okay, presenting to you. Okay, not represent. Represent is like mewakil. You wakili orang. Okay. So this is good statistics. Okay. It's good. Yeah, this is something that people like because you have 4 minutes to present. This is you only use 1 minute 70 seconds. You can use the whole 4 minutes. Okay, you have whatever it is, the reason. Okay, this is the reason why you actually do the project. You tell people the reason why there are famine crisis happening in Malaysia. There are famine crisis happening anyway. There are hunger crisis happening here and there. So this kind of what they call data or a story will actually engage. We talk a lot on ANSA, attention. People will, wow, they start paying attention. Oh, this is good. This group is actually going into the level of telling us what is the problem. So this problem, once you manage to actually tell the story, then it's people know it's fit. It is really fitting to the SDG. Once it's really fitting to the SDG, then you come out with your BMC. So in your BMC, whatever element that you put, okay, that is where you start asking around whether it's true or not, you validate or not, and later on from that specific PMC that you put, you develop your prototype. Okay, so people know whether the idea that you have in your BMC can be transferred so that people can have better understanding of what the prototype is. Okay, so okay, let me continue. So you have this, while some okay, very good, other struggle. So you engage people, so people feel like very emotion, and people like, okay, then you go into okay, how can we do to change this, or what can we do to change this? Okay, here's our project, food bank. Okay, so people start from here. Hold on, okay, 38 seconds, then you start yours. So you have 38 seconds, 1 minute, around maybe 40 seconds you tell story about your apps. You still have a lot of time. Okay, welcome to food bank app, download. Okay, good, visit us. Okay, so register. Okay, this is standard. Okay, good. And you have your food bank. sponsorship donation. So why you focus more on this? Are you going to what? You asking people to sponsor? Okay, if you ask people to sponsor, it goes back to your BMC. So the school canteen and cafe and restaurant, if they are sponsoring, okay, so that means you need to have your apps, the prototype of your app to show that these are the group of people who are already there. So when people click the sponsorship donation or the key partner, for example, let's say you click sponsorship donation. If you click, then it shows sponsor. Okay, you can sponsor. If people click on your key partner, then you can actually show these are the partners that we have now. For example, maybe it's the Cafe Toksu. Cafe Toksu last month they have sponsored this much and so on. So people will be very, very happy to see, wow, this is good. Okay, this is good, where you have the history of all the key partners who are giving away or give the food. Okay, or maybe if you are doing a tracking of waste. Okay, so Toksu mentioned they were actually 3 big bowl, or maybe 10 kilograms to be very specific, 10 kilograms of rice left, waste, not waste, left. So what happened to the rice? They actually pack it and then they give away. Okay, so this is very, very good. So the number of amount of food, balanced food, but later on it doesn't go to waste, it goes to the right people. Okay, so together we make the world better. Okay, but still you need to have more. Okay, you still have a lot of time. Don't what do you call don't use the optimum as possible the time. If you're afraid you cannot finish by 4 minutes, then just do it 3 minutes and 40 seconds, 3 minutes 45 seconds. Okay, all right. It doesn't mean that maximum 4 minutes you can just send 30 seconds or 1 minute 70 seconds. Make it as full of information as possible. Okay, as what you promise in your BMC. Okay, thank you very much. So all the best. Okay,